Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special day here on Odds and Ends Gaming. It's our anniversary. We're celebrating 1 year of making videos and causing craziness. I'm joined here by my partner in crime, Obsolete 2003.
Yo.
And we've been thinking, so this is actually going to be the first in hopefully semi-long lineup of events that we got coming for you here today. We're also going to have a very special Shoot the Shit Saturday on a Wednesday. That's right, we're going to be doing a live edition of Shoot the Shit Saturday here later on today. We're also going to be having a mini marathon of games. We're going to be going back to 7 Days to Die. We're going to be... it's up in the air right now what we're going to be playing, but there's going to be plenty in store. That starts at 6 p.m. tonight, but we wanted to do something special for our anniversary. And me and Obs were thinking what we could do, and what we decided on was, why don't we go back and redub the very first official video on the channel, which is 7 Days to Die, the base tour of the greatest 7 Days base ever made, Vault DB7.
I don't know about all that.
You do know. You were there. You saw it. It's a marvel of construction. It was the first wonder of the world, because all the other wonders of the world were destroyed in the zombie apocalypse. So it's the first wonder of the new world. But at any rate, shut up. At any rate, listen to this. This is an actual clip from the very first video. The very first recording that we did. So this is supposed to be more or less, showing running water, coursing through this place, or you can think of it as a water heater, or whatever you want. But yeah, purely there for aesthetic purposes.
And how long do you think, give or take, it took you to dig all this and put it all together?
To dig? God, if I remember, man, I remember just freaking... spending nights, weekends, obviously, to a busy work schedule, but just spending weekends, like, at night, just digging and digging and digging. See, we know, we're nothing like that, obviously. So we figured we need to go back and modernize this a bit. We needed to go back and kind of give it a more modern touch of who we actually are. So we decided, you know what, we're just going to go back and redub this video the way that only the nowadays Obs&Esp can. So without further ado, why don't we just go ahead and get right into this. We're going to be doing this kind of a mystery science theater type fashion, where we essentially look back at the gameplay that we did and just kind of comment on it, talk about it, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks for joining us. For anybody who has tuned in throughout the year and who continues to tune in, join us later tonight. Thank you all for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please continue to do so, and let's get on with the video.
Yes, be sure to settle down.
Yeah, that too. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what are you doing here? Look at this freaking doof.
Look at my sledgehammer.
Way bigger than you. Get the fuck out of here. I cut you.
Lame.
Yeah, you turn around. Anyway, welcome to the Cave of Wonders on this, a dark and starry night.
Nah.
Tonight, I will be taking you somewhere magical.
I don't know about that.
Come into my home.
Wow.
Come into wow, what the hell? This jackass. Yep, there it is. I was waiting for it. I knew it. I could sense that he was going to try to break my leg.
Oh, you were mouthing off the first time around, so I had to put you in your place.
I was not mouthing off. I was introducing you. I was like, this is my good friend, Obsolete 2003, my buddy, my partner, and what did you do? You fucking hit me with a sledgehammer. You break my leg when I don't even have a splint.
Whose fault is that for not being prepared? The zombie apocalypse.
I wasn't expecting to be. This is.
It's the
quite,
zombie apocalypse.
This is
You
quite
have to
possibly.
always be prepared.
This is quite possibly what I'm going to be showing you is quite possibly the most fortified structure ever known to modern man, either civilized or uncivilized, be it post-apocalyptic, pre-apocalyptic. It is a complete marvel of modern engineering, and nothing could penetrate its
Still
walls.
babbling.
Nothing
No.
could pin. So I was not prepared for having my leg broken. There was no way I could have known what you were going to
There's
do.
safety hazards. There's always supposed to be
Shut
a
up.
first aid
Look,
box
let's just
somewhere
go.
on
Let's
the
just
wall,
go. Here we
the
go.
floor,
Come follow.
somewhere.
Come with me, and
Stop
you'll
saying
see
No.
a land of pure subterranean.
No. Don't quit your day job. Whatever
Well.
that is.
You know what my day job is. But anyway, there's this will lead us to the promised land. This is going to lead us
I don't know
to.
about all that. No.
You've been here before.
You became a mole person. Is basically it.
There's nothing wrong with being subterranean. A lot of good things are underground, like bomb shelters and
Worms.
parking garages and.
Two random things. Okay.
Well, there's things that are underground that are good. I just
Dead
you know,
things. Zombies.
wiring for high-speed internet and
Dirt.
and
Soil. Pebbles. If we're gonna start saying random things that are underground.
what do you have against the earth?
Chuds.
What do you? There you go, chuds. Don't hate on the chuds, man.
Are you neighbors with chuds?
I have a understanding with them. Don't hate on the chuds. Chuds are misunderstood. Okay, chuds are just like you and me.
Oh no,
They-
they eat people. I don't eat people.
Well, I mean that's been taken out of context. I think it's been highly falsified, those reports.
I don't know. It seems
But
pretty.
anyway, shh, we're coming. We're getting there. We are approaching. Look, this is the first fortification on the way to the grand vault DB7. Look at this. This is
I don't trust that ladder. It looks very flimsy.
what? Do you trust this concrete? Look at that. That's freaking 2 feet of solid reinforced concrete.
Yeah, but that ladder looks so unstable.
What is it with you and the ladder? It's fine. Look, it's hickory oak. It's I don't even know if that's a real wood. I don't know shit about wood, but that's very sturdy wood. It's Canadian oak. Okay, and that is it's.
It would be better if it was metal. I think it's a code
Did you see that?
violation.
Did you see that hatch up there?
Yeah, but I'm looking at a wooden ladder.
It doesn't matter. It does. The wooden ladder is sturdy. It was economical. Okay,
There's
I
always
needed.
an issue here trying to go down.
I'm not. Do you see any issue? I don't see any issue.
Well, you built the damn thing, so you gotta know the ins and outs. But when I was checking it out, and other people too, they were having difficulty.
Nobody had difficulties. Look at that. That's good solid flooring right there.
For the record, you went as far as you could. There was
Yes.
no way.
Indeed. Now, obviously, what you're looking at here is the atrium, so to speak, of Vault DB7. This it is complete with everything. Escape entrances for any contingency. It has its own ramp. This right here is quite a useful feature. This is my quick descend plan here. This is a method of quick descending. Like if you need to go down fast, you don't have to climb the ladder. You just drop down onto a soft, pillowy bed of hail, and fully electrified, fully powered. Look at that.
You didn't have that bale of hay there the first time around, though. Remember, you killed yourself because you jumped down. I think
I never saw that on the video. That
I remember though.
No, you're
You
lying.
plummeted
Look at
to
this
your death.
beautiful blue. Look at it. It's like a cerulean blue complementing the cement here. Look at this nice freaking brick pathway. Look at where in the zombie apocalypse could you find such artisan craftsmanship? You tell me.
Secret government facility.
What? Thank you. That's a compliment. He basically, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't catch that, he
No,
basically
see,
said. He
you were,
basically
you
said
were
he.
trying
No,
to
no.
say that yours is the only type of thing that would have something like this. It's like no, yours not. Yours
Okay,
will not have
I'll
that.
take that. Not the only type of thing. He's basically equating my base to something that could have been put forth by a secret government facility.
No,
I
you're
mean,
twisting my words.
one person put this together. Look at this power. I've got the power. Look at this stainless steel bars, nice leather sofa, end tables, spotlights, freaking spinning blade traps. Look at this. I want to live here. I would live here. I would trade my house for this. This is awesome. Look at that. Freaking dinner on a show right here. Zombies come down, sit down on the couch, cross your legs, grab some chips and a beer, and you got yourself a good show right here. Who needs television anymore?
I question your means of entertainment.
I got couches on both sides. This is for when we have parties. You cannot tell me. Okay, honest question. You cannot tell me that if this was a real life thing, it was a zombie apocalypse, and this is something you can kind of see in Zombieland, like a trap like this where zombies would come and you just kind of be sitting back, eating, having a snack, popcorn, whatever, watching as the zombies plummet and get chopped up. You would enjoy that, admit it.
Maybe.
Might have to put like maybe some plastic bags around the bars to prevent like blood splatter, because I'm sure there'd be a lot of blood splatter. Look at this. Look at how efficient this place is. I got my cupboards here. I've got freaking a working refrigerator, because there is power. Look at all this these health accoutrements. Look, I finally fixed my leg that this doof breaks, and I decide, okay, I guess I better take some splints now because I'm not safe with him. Look at him. Look at him just holding that sledgehammer menacingly. I got one too. You don't want to mess with this.
You had it coming. You deserved it.
I got a lot of rocks. And look, I got pies in the oven. I got steak. I got all 4 burners going at once. You want some steak? Look at that. Look at all this. Look, I even got my grill even has one of those canopy hoods. In the apocalypse, I have a working stove, working refrigerators, all of this, everything down here, and proper ventilation.
You would need proper ventilation.
I would need?
Yes.
Yes, I don't want to suffocate. You would need proper ventilation too. Look at this, a workshop, workbench, a cement mixer, more rocks. I have a lot of rocks. That was a lot of rocks.
Yes. Although a few screws loose, I would say.
Look at that fuse. Wow. Look at that fuse box. Okay, look. There's a freaking big ass rat that lives down there that I've been trying to catch.
Is that your friend?
Look at my meth lab. A working bathroom. Look at that. It's got a shower, toilet, sink. This is a perfect bathroom. This is a master bathroom right here. My mirror with a freaking medicine cabinet. My shower. Get the hell out of here! I gotta take a shit. What the hell?
Yeah, I won't be around for any of that.
Well, now I don't have to go anymore. You ruined the mood. Look at that. And still enough room for decorum. Potted plants on shelves. Hot water. I have hot running water in the apocalypse.
If you say so.
I do say so. Look, here's my water heater. That's a water heater.
Is it? Is it really?
It is.
Is it code compliant?
There is no code compliance anymore. The fact that it exists
You need a more sturdy door for that water heater than that wooden door.
What, are the zombies going to try to get into the water heater?
Never know.
Why would the zombies want to get into the water heater? The zombies only have to deal with the bars.
It sounds like you don't have a contingency for that.
I don't think why would the zombies go after the fucking water heater?
Why wouldn't they?
I'll admit that door doesn't look very sturdy, but I didn't think that I needed to protect my freaking water heater.
And that's how this place falls apart.
Look at those spikes. Yeah, go test them out. Go ahead. Get a little closer. What the hell you doing? Get a little closer.
You weren't paying attention, but a zombie fell. And I'm looking at the corpse.
Oh. Were you trying to loot it or what?
I think so.
Why do you still have your headlamp on? That's bothering me. If the place is fully lit. Turn off that... Wait, do I have mine on too? I better not have mine on. No, I don't... I do have mine on. What the hell?
Way to go.
Shut up.
Wasting batteries in the zombie apocalypse.
I don't know why I have mine on. I should. It's just not like me. But anyway, let's take a look at the second floor. And once again, fully powered.
That pipe right there is a hazard.
That pipe right there is supplying water to the second floor. Excuse me for it not being up to code. Do not question the overseer. And don't you even dare look at his door. You are not worthy of gazing your eyes. Avert your eyes from his door.
Get over yourself. That pipe is still.
Let's take a look at the barracks. Look at how
this
generous.
Is where you get to see the size of this man's ego.
Look at how generous, how benevolent I am, that I am willing to let all of these people, enough for, what is this, like 10 or 12 people in here, to dwell in my homestead that I built with back-breaking labor, that I hollowed out from the earth itself.
Where else are you gonna hollow it out from? Uranus?
Like Atlas carrying the world upon his shoulders. Wow. I painstakingly...
You hear this level of ego?
I painstakingly took I built this from the ground up. And all I ask is that these rules be followed.
It's underground.
Those rules are now, shut up, non-negotiable. Ration food and supplies. Peer violence will not be tolerated. Outsiders require overseer approval. Nobody gets in unless I say they get in.
What's this, vampire rules?
Nobody gets in unless I say they get in. Door seal at 1900 hours. And look, there's a bookshelf over there.
Empty cabinet. That's a fireplace.
Yeah, I provide them a fireplace so they can cook their own food up here if they want. They can basically have their own little cookouts up here.
I doubt it.
What do you mean you doubt it?
No, knowing you being so finicky.
As long as lights are out by 2100, I don't mind. Look, see, the doors seal at 1900. If you're not in here by then, you're zombie chow. Lights out at 2200. We don't want to be wasting electricity. Expeditions.
You have your headlight on.
Shut up. Expeditions require overseer approval. Banishment is permanent. There's no second chances. There's no coming back. And you're skating on thin ice, man. I'm thinking about banishing you.
You wish.
What do you mean I wish? I'm the overseer. So shall it be written, so shall it be done. Hoarders and thieves will be punished. You hear that, you thief?
Technically you're a hoarder if you're hoarding all this material.
What materials am I hoarding? I'm putting this here for everybody. It's in the common areas. Conserve water. Conserve electricity. These are all common sense.
Use your headlamp.
Shut up. This is the most important one. Respect the overseer.
Respect is
Respect earned. Did I not earn the respect by my back-breaking act of generosity and kindness, bringing civility to the wasteland? Look, you made me lose a few rules. I don't even know what those say. Something violates. Weapons assigned by the overseer only. All residents must contribute. You haven't been pulling your weight. Assigned duties must be completed. Go scrub my toilet.
No.
Hiding a bite is punishable by banishment. So, I know what you're thinking. That's stupid, right? Hiding a bite is punishable. By then you turn into a zombie. I'm talking about, like, if you have a friend, like, let's say Ring is in here, right? And he gets bitten, and you know about it, and you hide it, your ass is banished. You're banished. That's what that means. Not if you hide your own bite. Obviously, you hide your own bite, you're gonna die. And believe me, we're watching. You saw that camera?
Talk about invasion of privacy.
Hey, there's no expectation. This is not a democracy.
The wooden door, that's not really safe. You couldn't...
Don't worry. I'm safe in the overseer's quarters, okay?
Wow, that's just arrogance and ego.
Let's take a look at the maintenance axis. Look at this. Do you really... it doesn't even need a door. Do you really see zombies getting past this? Look at that. Those are 28 gauge corrugated steel spikes made from galvanized titanium.
You're just pulling this out of your ass. Shop smart. Shop S-smart.
But look at all this. What zombie is gonna make it
You're
past?
hurting yourself.
If they survive that 50-foot drop and somehow don't get minced by these blades, these giant death blades, let's say they do that, then they're gonna get torn up by these blades on the side, like the way I am. And let's say they don't, they're gonna get torn up by the blades on the bottom. Let's say they survive that. The barbed wire. The barbed wire is going to get them. Let's say they survive that. The inside of the cage is completely surrounded by spinning death traps as well, blade traps as well. Let's say that they survive that. We're all armed. What zombie in the world? It's going to be Superman zombie to be able to survive that. No zombie can withstand that.
Not necessarily one zombie, but it's like World War Z, where they can just pile amongst themselves and...
We put this base to the test, remember? Now, I'm going to let you into the most sacred, the most sanctified room.
You can see the level of ego in this room.
The
here.
DB7 domicile. Yes, just take it in for a moment in darkness before I say, let there be light.
Oh my God.
Look at this. Freaking penthouse master bedroom. Look at this. It's beautiful. I trade my own house for this. Look at that big screen TV. I don't have a TV that size right now. Look at that. Obviously, there's no more broadcast, but I got Blu-ray and DVDs with quite a collection. Yeah, I still got my memorabilia from before the outbreak. Still properly ventilating. I actually just recently installed a air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. My office with all my camera access, so I'm always watching. But if somebody has something that they want to bring up to me, they can always come and seek audience with the overseer. See, my door may not always be open, but I'm glad to have audience with my...
You just like an audience for your ego.
I give you protection, I give you shelter, and this is the things I get. Look at this. Guns always secure in my quarters. Look at all these weapons.
It should be locked.
It is locked.
It was just open.
Are you going to break through that safe? This is locked. Look at all that ammo. I don't really see you getting in there. First of all, they have to get through the big-ass metal door that's protecting the room. Then they have to get through the big-ass safe and through the ammo box and through that vault hatch. You keep trying to find flaws in my design, but there's none. This place is Fort Knox.
No place is impenetrable.
No, it is. Vault DB7 is. It's better than Fort Knox. It's Vault DB7. But now, the piece de resistance. Look at this. A slice of a simpler time. A slice of Americana.
Oh, man.
Just sometimes when I want to reminisce and think about my life before everything went to hell, I stand here and gaze out at the echoes of the past.
This level of bullshit.
What? That's beautiful. That's poetry. Look at that white picket fence, a shrub, a mailbox, a waiting, post from the postman. Little bike with a cooler. I can imagine neighbors sharing a beer on a warm spring day, talking about their days at work.
I'm just waiting for you to have the captured zombies there and chains or something.
I'm not a psycho.
I have a lot of time on your hands.
Just because I like to sit down and watch them get dismembered doesn't mean that I keep them as pets. No, this is just me looking back at a simpler time. Isn't it beautiful? It's a living work of art, sort of.
I don't know about that.
And don't you like? Look, this is actually a beautiful design. Don't you like the way I separated my personal area from my office area? You see how it's divided? The room's divided. The office and then the DB7 domicile.
So much ego.
Hey, if you created it, you deserve the ego. You're entitled to the ego. Look at that. I'd say modern contemporary with a touch of abstract. I have no idea. All right, this. Don't linger. You're not allowed in there. Can't forget to turn off the lights. Conserve electricity. It's one of the rules.
Oh, you just
Wait,
turned it back on.
Did I? I guess I did.
And you left the other one on too.
No, I know exactly why I did this because I forgot to demonstrate the alarm. See, in the event that the unthinkable does happen, obviously
What the hell was that? Is that your cat? Or that rat you were trying to capture?
in the event that for whatever reason zombies do manage to kind of reach them, I was trying to simulate the sound of the alarm since obviously there's no audio from the game here, and I flipped on the alarm switch. But basically, the alarm will go off. You know, with use your imagination. You know. Did I leave?
Can I hear that again, please?
No. You know what I meant. It's like a klaxon alarm. You know, like an air raid siren type noise.
I don't recall that now.
Well, you remember what the hell it sounds like.
I have to save that sound bite for later.
Look at this. Look at this. You can see the septic tank in action. That's right. This is called the septic tank, and you're gonna get to see why. This is the bottom of an even greater structure. That's right, folks. It gets even better.
It can't get any lower than this.
Well, you technically have a point about that. It doesn't get any lower than this, but look at that. If they happen to survive all of that, everything that I throw at them, look at all these blade traps that are around the wall. Again, 28 gauge galvanized steel mesh carbonite bars that are forged in the heart of a dying star.
Part adamantium.
They were given to me by Odin.
What?
And they're made of a special metal called uru. You've heard of uru. At any rate,
So much ass pulling.
You know what? I'm gonna stay quiet for just a moment and just take it in. Just take it all in. Look at the aesthetics.
You still left the other lights on upstairs. That's wasting electricity.
I'm sure there was a reason that I left those on.
And there's no light switch for this hallway, so all these.
The light switch is at the end, at the other end.
Yeah, well, not this end, so that's kind of.
I had to kind of the wiring.
All this conserving, but yet you couldn't make a power switch.
Hey, who's gonna impose the rules on the overseer? Don't you know that people in position of power are above the law?
Checks and balances. Checks and balances.
For everybody else, I impose the checks and balances on everybody else. Now write me a check and balance on your head.
No.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
No. Again, don't quit your day job.
Now I'm gonna show off the easy escape ramp. Look at this. This little ramp can be a little difficult to
I'm gonna
navigate.
go with user error.
But look at that. Concrete surrounded by asphalt. Easy and quick escape.
What's up with your headlamp?
I don't know. The game was glitched. You can blame that on me. And look at this. Look at that pit of spikes. Ain't nobody getting in there. I don't know why I made it look like a little castle or something. I always kind of wanted to fortify this door a little bit more, but I figured, it's good enough. Look, it's got this big trap door here. Did I leave that door open? No, I didn't. Look, see, I closed it. So that tree line that you're seeing in the back there is actually part of an old failed experiment that I was trying to do
Don't.
This was I don't know what the fuck this is. Wait, why is this here?
Just digging a random hole.
I don't know. I didn't dig that. I think the zombies did. Look at that. Look at how easily I got out.
I don't know. I think it took you some effort.
Did not. But yeah, that was the original fortress. That was Fortress DB7. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was a fortress built by me and Michael Coffey, and we built that. But it just got too big, too massive, and too expensive to maintain. Every time there was a zombie attack, it was too big to patrol around the walls and stuff and fight off the zombies from all the different sides, that eventually we abandoned it, and basically nature took it back. We just couldn't keep up with the upkeep, and then I moved my operations into a more...
And that's when you became a mole.
I was going to say I moved my operations into a more subterranean environment.
A mole man. Is your first name Hans?
I'm 25 years old. Oh, look, I'm about to show it off. What's this glitch? What the hell is... Why is there grass coming through the concrete? At any rate, look at this. Look at the beauty.
So much damn
Vault
ego.
DB7. Look at that marble, glass, and steel.
For anyone who's watching, if they think this is way overdone on the ego, please feel free to comment or leave a message in regards to the level of ego in regards to...
And for anyone who's watching who thinks it's a masterpiece and a work of art, please comment and say that it is, because every great facility and structure and edifice needs to have its identifying marks, and that is just one of mine. I mean, it has to have a way of identifying it.
The tree?
Not the fucking tree. I don't know why I was looking at that tree. It's a white tree.
I agree with the tree, but the DB7 part, I don't know.
Well, the tree's nice too. Even that. Look, even the tree itself. Even the tree itself. Okay, now you bring up the tree, so fine. The tree itself is a differentiator. Where in this barren wasteland do you see such a beautiful white birch tree like that one? Nowhere. Because greatness is attracted to Vault DB7. Even the trees themselves.
I'm pretty sure the tree was there long before.
Shut up. Anyway, this is the top entrance to Vault DB7. You can see up top I have turrets. I have blade traps protecting it. More turrets, spotlights. The whole place is a fortress. Such a tiny entrance, but a huge base underneath. And you can see it in action here. Spotlights, blades, turrets. Ain't no zombie getting close to that.
Maybe.
Just try it, zombie. And then that fortified concrete.
There's no traps by the front door.
You don't need traps. Did you see the thickness of that? This right here was a failed well. I tried to make a well. Zombies broke it. I never fixed it.
It's kind of dropping down the value of this vault here.
I'll tear it down later. But I'll tell you what's going to raise the value. Look at this beautiful farm. This is fertile, beautiful farmland. This is virgin farmland.
That's because it's left untouched by you.
It's not untouched. Look at that in the distance. You see that? That's why the bottom was called the septic tank, because that over there is the toilet bowl. And why the hell am I creeping? Oh, look, a screamer. I'll pick her off.
Nope. Try again.
I'll get her. Hang on. She's the fucking sign is... The sign is obviously,
Uh-huh.
Oh. Obviously the wind...
One more time.
The wind is also... not to mention... Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll just go deal with it. This shouldn't take long. But take a look at this. This is the toilet bowl.
Which is still alive.
Because this is where zombies get flushed into the septic tank. Look at that ominous glow inviting them in. What the hell?
Yeah, Three Stooges zombie?
Fucking, look at her. She's like twitching and... Oh, shit.
Oh, look at that.
It's just kind of showing the effectiveness of it. The zombies come in, they get funneled in. So even I, kind of fell victim to how effective it is. Look at that.
Oh shit!
That was a turret. You see those turrets mounted in little crevices?
See, they were able to
Look at that. Look at that.
shoot it, but you weren't.
Look at how.
Oh,
Look at how. Oh man, that's beautiful. Just look at that at work. Just making mincemeat out of these things. Look at the just chopping. This is a blender, man. I should have called it the blender. Puree or frappe or gooify. Just come into the inviting orange glow.
whoa!
Oh, there's another one out there. Come on, come on, come on, buddy. You know you want some. Come on down. Is that you? Yeah, that's you. What are you doing up there?
It's me
Oh.
running around.
You almost fell in. You klutz.
Oh,
What?
there I go.
What the hell? Look at that. Look how, if they don't get their heads blown off by,
Oh shit!
I think the shotgun shot me there because it was so close to me. But if they don't get their heads blown off by the shotguns, they get them chopped off by the blades. And just their heads if they're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even to mention what they got waiting for them down at the bottom. You remember that? I guess I am.
You still didn't kill her.
I did kill her. That's another one.
You did not kill her.
Satisfied
That looks
now?
like the girl from Pacify.
Yeah, it does actually. I wonder if this game was released before Pacify. I wonder if Pacify drew inspiration from it. Freaking jock. Damn. The toilet bowl was not ready for a field test yet. I was just giving the tour. Die.
Oh
The
shit!
freaking jock in his helmet.
He's still alive.
I can see that.
He's coming after you.
Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Another freaking screamer? Okay. This is starting to get a little bothersome. Fucking screamers galore. That's a spitter.
Oh shit!
God
Two of
damn.
them.
God damn, look at this.
Got quite the party going on.
I almost fell in that hole. But my cat-like reflexes saw me through it.
No. Oh, not that time.
I was getting a health kit. Damn bloated cop zombies. Where are you at? Why aren't you helping me?
I'm doing my own thing. At this point in this thing, in this playthrough, I was way lower level. I just started playing this game, so I'm
Oh, I thought you meant that you retreated down to the lower levels. I was about to say, yeah, into the safety of all DB7, right?
no. I'm pretty sure I'm topside somewhere. It's just I was nowhere near up in rank as you were in the amount of time played, so I was still new to the game.
Well, all the time I spent, leveled me up quick, or not quick, but all the time I spent building this thing, did definitely help me level up. At any rate, these zombies are getting annoying. I was not ready to put the toilet bowl through a field test just yet. I was just showing it off. I think that's about. Why are they up on my farm? Get thee off my farm. I remember that. The zombies always used to go after my farm. What the hell, did they have a scorched earth policy or something? Kill the food supply?
I'm telling you, man, you're not giving enough credit.
They're zombies. There you are, shooting after hiding out and whatever.
We just fell in another hole.
I inspected the hole. Making sure it's suitable to bury zombies in. I think that's the last of them.
I don't know.
Oh my god. I had lost. I was wondering why did they go up to the farm? What do they want? Look at that. They're going after my yucca fruit.
Maybe they don't like yucca.
Or maybe they do. My turrets are going off. Doing their job. Do that stuff. and the predator stalks his prey, and he's down. Masterful.
It took a few
Just,
tries.
just watching this, going back and watching this, it's just poetry in motion.
No.
From this design to my cat-like reflexes in defending my base, it's just...
No.
I impress myself sometimes.
I've known you a long time. Nimble's not one of your traits.
I make up for it with other traits that
Yeah, you do.
that give me the appearance of being nimble, because I just outsmart them. Or
No.
look, they broke my stairs. Why the hell were they fucking with my farm? There's no reason. They contaminated all my fruit. Oh, my poor little mushrooms. Look, there's a potato planter or something. Ugh, look at that. What the hell? Nails in a jacket. Why weren't you protecting the farm?
I was doing things.
So, for anybody who's watching, I do want to say this is actually Alpha 16.4. We've gone back to Alpha 17 since this video was released a year ago. The Alpha 16.4 was the one that was out at the time. We've gone back a few times to Alpha 17, but we haven't actually managed to get a full playthrough going to where we actually construct a new base. It's something that we're planning on doing. We may actually start that here within the next couple of days, or maybe even today.
Yeah.
I know that we did want to go back to 7 days. It's just been so many games that are on our radar right now. I know, Obs, you just got Control, and I'm sure you're going to be playing that a bit, and still haven't forgotten about your Days Gone. But look at this garage. Speaking of Days Gone and your motorcycle, take a look at that hog. You saw that hog right there? Look at that. Get your motor running.
No.
Head out on the highway. Look at that. Shh, man. Hell's Angels eat your heart out.
No. I don't know about any of that.
If there was actually sound to this video, I'd say listen to that puppy purr. Or wait, no, puppies don't purr. Listen to that. Listen to that. I don't know, what do bikers say? Listen to that. Listen to that baby hum.
Sure.
So this is the structure that we first saw. This was the little concrete fortification where the doof was saying, "Oh, look at that flimsy ladder! Look at that flimsy ladder."
It still is flimsy.
The ladder's perfectly fine. I just climbed up it. Didn't bother me
Went
at
down
all.
actually. Now you're going up.
I climbed down it, and it didn't bother me at all.
Are you inverted?
I just climbed the ladder. So yeah, look at this. This is as you can see, this is the ravaged remains of our old fortress. This thing has been... So it's more of a hazard to us than the zombies. As you can see, there's multiple walls, all of which have been basically eaten through at this point.
Yeah,
But
looks like it's seen some better days.
yeah, this thing was abandoned basically. But it was the first major structure that we tried to build. But again, it just became too costly to keep it maintained, so we just abandoned it, and eventually I just kind of made that solo base. But it's still a worthy creation. But my friend Mike, who's the one that built this with me, he had an affinity for these spikes, which is why we have all these catwalks and shit. This was my first attempt at a well, which actually came out better. But he had an affinity for these damn spikes, which is why there's catwalks everywhere. It's the only way you can navigate this base. Walking anywhere is dangerous, so it's kind of like... Yeah.
It is a zombie apocalypse.
I'm pretty sure OSHA would have a thing or two to say about this. The reason that you see all these campfires on the ground too is because we heard of and wanted to test out a defense where basically you can light the campfires and zombies do run through them and take damage. And it does work, but the fires don't cause a significant amount of damage to the zombies in order to be effective. So it was something that we tried out. I don't know why I put a camel pattern on the door.
So you can't find the door.
Look, you can see how nature is actually reclaiming this place. You saw the little shrubs growing on the inside there. So this is the barracks, version 1, where basically we had all these sleeping bags on the floor. And the roof itself was actually modified to be of a defensive position. I had a bit of a sniper post. And again, you can see all the catwalks everywhere.
Yep.
It's a screamer over there. But yeah, you could basically get through this whole base utilizing all these catwalks.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see my farm.
I think with the new update, they got rid of this area.
Yes, the plains biome, which I don't know why they did. I used to like the plains biome. The plains biome, I think, was great because of the fact that it didn't get as hot as the desert. You could cut down the cactuses for yucca fruit, and it was just, a mild temperate zone. I don't know why they got rid of it. I blame you.
No. It was your fault somehow.
So, yeah. Catwalks everywhere, railings to protect from falling off. Somebody clumsy might slip off and fall onto the spikes and get impaled.
That would be you.
I said somebody clumsy. I was generalizing.
There was only 2 people with you and Mike, so Mike.
Well, I was
capable
trying not to point out Mike by name, but if you must, then yes, so that Mike wouldn't slip and fall. Jeez, give the guy a break. I was trying not to, mention any names, but you have to just keep pounding
the
issue.
Clearly saying you, not Mike. You were the one that was probably falling all the time.
I was not falling all the time. I built those catwalks.
Because you kept falling into the spikes.
You know what? I got one thing to say to you. And I'll say it in just a... Yes, I got one thing to say to you. Away with you! That was my Walking Dead reference.
Settle down.
By the way, this forest here was all 100% planted. There was no forest there, but me and Mike, to have a continuous source of wood, we planted that and basically made it into a forest.
Mm-hmm.
And just because, it's a zombie apocalypse, I decided to dig our own graves. Just in case.
But then who would dig the grave?
I didn't think it through that. I mean, I figured by that point I'd be dead and it'd be somebody else's problem.
You didn't think. You just said it yourself. And I think that's a valid answer.
If I died first and Mike would bury me, and if he died first, hopefully he would die in a convenient position where I wouldn't have to, go too far. But anyway, you remember where we started. This is the starting position. So as you can see, everything is completely under the cover of soil, underground. I can come straight to a water source. I don't know why there's a freaking vortex in the water, but you can come straight.
Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah. Something, a freaking whirlpool or something. But anyway, you can come straight from underground to the river to get water. I actually, you know what? I think I know why that vortex is there. I think what I was trying to do is I was trying to dig like an underground canal at first, and it didn't go so well.
I don't think so.
I built the thing. I think I would know.
But yet you don't know.
But I said I didn't know. I just said I thought.
You just said you don't know.
But why would you say you didn't think so? I think so, and my thoughts are more valid than yours because what I think...
Well, you said you should know, but you don't know.
Well, I'm
You're
pretty sure...
speculating right now.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. As a matter of fact, I'm certain that... Shut up!
It's daylight, but why do you have your headlight on?
Because it's in the dark forest. The canopies of the trees are...
You're not in the forest right now.
I just got out, and now...
But your headlight's still on.
I have more important things... How about you? What are you doing? Where are you?
I'm right there.
Your headlight's on?
I'm not the one giving the tour.
What, a tour of the freaking outback here? Of the plains? You need me to give you a tour? Look, here's plant number 3751. It's dry and yellow.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Here's
It's like, why not?
and here's weed number 8,574,328. Do you like it?
I want my money back.
This was no admission. This was free admission.
No, there has to be better zombie tours out there.
I'm not giving you a tour of the freaking planes. I gave you a tour. Look, you
stuff.
left the freaking stuff on. I'm pretty sure
That
I told
was
you.
you.
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure I had
on
told you
you.
to turn. And look, you're leaving bikes out. God damn. I'm gonna park this in the garage. If I don't do it, nobody does it. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done. I probably could have put a bigger pathway there.
Where's the indicator for the handicap parking?
There is no handicap. If you're handicapped, I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Wow.
No bias against people who are. No bias who are.
Holy shit, that was a major statement right there.
What? No bias against handicap. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure in a zombie apocalypse, if you're handicapped, you're probably dead.
I don't know about that.
Oh, for the love of. What?
His view on that is strictly his own. It does not
View
it's
on
not behalf
what?
of the
I don't
channel.
have any view on the freaking. I don't have views, negative views of handicapped people. I'm
See,
just
that
saying.
part of the ladder is metal. Wait, is that metal? No.
Yes, it's metal.
But then this is wood. It's like what?
Did you see that quick access? Did you see how fast
I was
I
more
descended?
concerned about the ladder and why part of it is metal and the other part isn't.
Just because
Sounds
wood
like
is
cutbacks.
wood is easier to manufacture and quicker. Okay, I didn't feel that it needed the whole thing to be made out of metal. I needed metal for other things, like fortifying the walls to protect your ass. Because you're
ass?
squatting in my base.
What's with my ass squatting? It's like, what?
I love how you're just kind of cherry picking all these words. You just cherry pick like, wow, oh my god, what do you say about handicapped people? When I wasn't saying anything about handicapped people, all I was saying is that somebody who's handicapped more than. Why am I even? You know, there's another reason that I wanted to show this video. For anybody who can go back to the original, you see how respectful he is in the original. You see how he's basically an obedient lackey. And now listen to him. What happened? What negative influence did you become acquainted with that turned you into this? Used to be
So much of your ego and arrogance. Someone has to keep you in place.
what ego, what arrogance. Everything I have said about this place is fact. There's nothing that I didn't say that it was magical and it repelled freaking zombies away using the freaking essence of leprechauns. Did I ever say anything that was non-factual about this base? Everything I've said is 100% factual. There's no ego if you can back it up. It's
That's
not bragging.
A lot of ego.
It's not ego if you can back it up. Everything is accessible through these underground tunnels, and what we're showing here is basically yet another extension of the topology of tunnels. This leads actually to the nearest town where you can scavenge for supplies. So we have a tunnel that leads to the river. We have a tunnel that leads to the nearest town. We have an upward ramp that leads, on a quick escape through the motorbikes. This is a post-apocalyptic
There's no
survivor's
fortress
dream.
here. It's kind of dark.
No, I didn't get to it yet. I didn't use this tunnel much. Plus, I would think that if you're going to go on a scavenging run, you're going to take supplies anyway. So you'd have flashlights and whatnot.
But the other tunnel had torches. This one doesn't.
Excuse me for not putting you up in the Ritz and the zombie apocalypse. If you want to go to the Ritz, you can actually go back. Just stay out of my quarters. You can go back. You can hang out in the barracks. Barracks. You can hang out in there. There's a bed. Nice, comfortable bed. I might add. It's more of a cot, but still. Look how far this tunnel is. So that's the big ass fortress. This right there. And then this is the outside. That's the entrance to Vault DB7. That's the farm. This is the actual toilet bowl, and this is the entrance to the no. I don't know what that is. I think that might be the hole I fell into. Oh, that's Gota's. You know Gota's, right?
No.
The grave of the unknown zombie. And that's the little entrance. That's the garage entrance. Let's see, the entrance to the underground garage. We haven't visited Gota's though. I don't know if I don't remember if we visit it in this video.
I think we went by it real quick, but you weren't paying attention to it.
And this is the nearest town. I just kind of want to show it on the map so you can, so the viewers can kind of get an idea of how far these tunnels extend, how intricate of a network and labyrinth they create. And just
Not
so
quite
they
a
can,
labyrinth.
just the scope of the breadth of the work itself should be awe-inspiring in and of itself.
Again with these wooden ladders.
What do you have against wood?
Look at that.
What do you have
Just
against
saying,
wood?
it's supposed to be safer if it was metal.
Yeah, and then in a lightning storm you get hit. You ever climb a metal ladder during a lightning storm?
No.
I hope you do.
Wow.
Tell me how it
Now
goes.
Now you're
Tell me how it goes.
illness upon me.
Illness? I didn't say I hope you get sick. Ill will, maybe. But yeah, even that... The little door is fortified. Now this little speed bump deal in the middle of the road here, I don't remember why the hell I did that. Yes, that thing that you're running towards. I don't know what the hell was the purpose of this. I'm sure, though, with my genius intellect, I'm sure that there was a purpose at the time. They had to have served some sort of great, grand purpose.
Sure
me being the orchestrator of grand schemes, and this.
Oh no, that's not.
This box here as well.
Orchestrated, you are not.
What? I am the orchestrator of grand schemes. But as you can see, the tunnel leads directly to the nearest town. I mean, just go ahead, say it. Say how impressed you were with the structure. With everything about it. Just the efficiency, the security, the feng shui. It's got that certain je ne sais quoi,
The ego still continues.
I'm not even
a
sure
year later.
I'm not sure how to I'm not sure how to describe it. I need to find le mot juste.
Keep looking.
I'm pretty sure most of these shops and stores. Yes, I'm gonna dig into the ground.
Digging yourself a hole.
I'm sure even that had a purpose. I did that for a reason. I was obviously digging a trap for the zombie, but we didn't need it. But yeah, a lot of these shops had been picked clean, but yeah, there's still a few things, a few knickknacks here and there that, could be scavenged, but... You got that over there?
Yep.
Are you coming? What are you doing?
Scavenging. It's a zombie apocalypse.
There's like nothing to scavenge. Now if we come over here to this other building, I'll show you something to scavenge. Or let's wait here a bit.
Just there sunbathing.
I'm just waiting for you. Like, come on. Finally. Yes, I'm pondering the next move. And how about you? Look, you have the flashlight on.
Yeah.
Oh,
That seems to be the end of it.
yeah. So that was the end of the video there. But as you can see, over the year, this one has become quite the degenerate. He's, again, I'm not sure where, at what point, where I failed him, where I went
speaking
wrong.
to yourself in the third person again?
I don't know where Obsolete 2003 turned from the respectful, obedient ward that he was. You know, the best sidekick anybody could ask for
Ain't
to
no
this.
sidekick.
You are too the sidekick.
No.
We all know that this is the Espen Friends show, and
No.
you're the
There you
sidekick.
go again with your ego trying to pull all this little thing. Oh, this is me. This is all the stuff I do. Blah, 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 blah.
Are you done? Are you done?
But yes, 1 year later.
But yeah, anyway, so that was our retelling or redub of our very first video on the channel, and we're gonna keep the memory of this video alive. Maybe this is something we'll revisit again next year. We do want to thank everybody and anybody who has followed along with us, and I do want to give one special major thanks to one person who I know who has been with us from the very, very beginning, and that is Mr. Michael Coffey. He's probably our very first subscriber. Thank you, Mike. I mentioned him a few times during this video because of the fact that he... Why are you shaking your head? For anybody who doesn't know, he's over here just shaking his head. What, you don't like me commenting on Mike?
No, it's something completely different. That
You listen here. At any rate, thank you, Mike. You've always been there from the beginning. We definitely do really appreciate it. And for anybody else who has subscribed and has been subscribed, thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. And if you're new to the channel, as Ob said at the beginning, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us, for being here with us during our 1 year celebration, our 1 year anniversary, and we hope that we'll see you again at our 2 year mark, our 5 year mark, our 10 year mark, and then essentially when we take over the world. So that is the plan. They're SPN the Obs, or no? You remember that, right?
no, again, that's your ego talking right now.
No, it's a reference to Pinky in the Brain.
Oh, I get that, but it's just your ego. Just the sheer amount of ego.
They're SPN the Obs.
Oh,
They're SPN the Obs. One is a genius. The other is I don't know. Like what rhymes with Obs? I don't know. Never mind.
Don't quit your day job.
I'll think of something and I'll rhyme it later. Fuck, I don't know.
This is what I had to put up with over a year in this channel and many more outside of the channel.
Yeah, over 20 years now.
Yes.
But at any rate, we hope you enjoyed our little redub of the video. As always, like, share, and subscribe. But don't forget, settle down.
Yes, settle down.
Have a great one. Happy anniversary, us!
Yes, happy anniversary.